Michael Knowles, a far-right Daily Wire commentator, has sparked significant controversy this week with his latest assertions about the influence of pornography on sexual orientation and gender identity. The anti-LGBTQ plus right-wing pundit claimed that companies like Pornhub are secretly conspiring to make cisgender straight men change their sexual orientation and gender identity. Wow, Knowles, you're a freaking genius. Now that that secret is out, we want to know the secret behind your ability to consistently make unrealistic transphobic statements, bitch.
Woo. Thank you so much for having me, Michael.
So, Arden, before we get into how you conducted this investigation, what it all means, I want to just show people some clips of what you've uncovered, because some of us have suspected that Pornhub and its parent company, formerly called MindGeek, now it's called ALO. They have to keep changing the name because they're an evil company and they don't want to have to face the music. Some of us have suspected that they've been up to these kinds of activities for a while. Here it is in their own words.
Let's say you're 12 years old, you're still figuring out your sexuality, maybe even your gender. Wouldn't it be helpful to see, not a celebration, but just like maybe a normalization of something that you think is what you want, you know? Probably helps a lot. Let's say I was 12 and I saw like trans angels, I saw all these different sites. It would help me figure out what I do like and what I don't like. I need to try to push stuff that's less accepted. Like putting a trans male or a trans female in a scene, you wouldn't get that on a normal mainstream site. So test it out. See if you get a bigger audience with it. See if you can convert somebody, right? Like maybe somebody who's never looked for anything like that might find it interesting and click on it. Same thing for bi stuff, same thing for gay.
Question number 2. Pornhub makes you gay and trans, by the way. Is the secret finally out? What in the living F?
Okay.
So the shot is what for what?
If it makes you gay or not.
If it makes you gay or
Makes
trans.
gay.
If this was
I'm
real,
gonna take a half shot.
No, oh my God.
No.
Oh my God. Oh, Trini. Oh
I'm gonna
God.
save
Hold
this
on.
for
Let's
later.
wait, Trini. Let's wait for Trini till the end because I already know some mishap is going to come out of his mouth. Jonathan,
I'm just saying,
háblame. Give me some words of wisdom, papi.
Words of-
Dame.
I don't know what to
Dame,
tell you anymore,
cubanazo,
but
dame.
like I watch so much Pornhub, like
Still, like on the way
at this
here, you
point,
watched
at
it.
this point, I should be a woman, honey. Like
Yeah.
there is.
I can't.
I find this dumb. I don't know if it's what they were trying to say, but what I get out of it is it allows you to explore and see if you like it. It's not going to change you because it's kind of within you, right? Like if I'm into daddies, like it's because I'm into daddies. It's not because you told me to be into daddies. Because if you told me to be into pussy, guess what? I'd be eating pussy right now.
Yeah.
But I'm not because I'm not into it. But my whole world has been telling me you should be straight. You should be married with a woman. You should have kids. Then why the fuck ain't I with a woman with kids right now?
Because you were on Pornhub, right?
I
mean, no.
Other things.
So let me tell you, I recently went on Pornhub, and Pornhub tried to make me straight. So what are you talking about, Mr. Knowles?
Like, married.
So yeah, right. Like a whole ass advertisement about women and taking them in. Like, sir, very much do you not watch my whole thing? And secondly, this
Check my history.
Sir.
Sir,
Algorithm
this is giving.
Sir, refer to my history.
So
Look at my
this
Twitter.
is also giving a very much confessional because he does way too much research to know what's going on. So this is really giving a whole lot of confessional. We do know he has a history of transphobic behavior.
Yeah.
We do know that he's everything about our siblings he's trying to erase and get rid of. But I think to your point, it gives the young folks an opportunity to explore and just be all of that. What the truth is, there's never shoving anything that because you can always flip the script. You can always change the channel.
Listen, there is a huge variation between Pornhub and the books that they're banning at schools, okay? And the reality is that if you're a queer kid that's 12 years old and you're questioning, you could freaking Google, am I gay? You don't have to go to Pornhub or anywhere else. You can do that on any platform. It's not just Pornhub that's going to put something in front of you and make you gay or trans. It's not going to happen. You know, Trini,
It'll make you a more accepting person.
Now that
okay, Trini.
Because he drank.
I took my shot just
I'll just drink the
because.
other half because I'm thirsty.
Okay, well, you are thirsty, but that's different.
Another different story.
All right, so hear me out. All right, my feeling on sexuality as the liberal, super liberal at the table is that sexuality is on a spectrum. I don't believe that everybody is 100% straight or 100% gay. That at least in the way that we define straight and gay, right? I think everybody has the ability and sexual attraction to hook up with somebody of the same sex or somebody of the opposite sex at some point in their life. I think it's totally bizarre that you would never want to experiment at any stage in your life, at any age in your life. The reason why we don't, or many people don't, is the social pressure. And I think when you look at porn and you look at places like Pornhub and others that are maybe what he's saying is correct, that because Jonathan's Instagram, that you might let's introduce a trans person. Why not? Why is that a wrong thing? It's only wrong if you're saying that it's wrong from the beginning. It's wrong to be trans. It's wrong to be gay.
He believes that too, though,
but if you don't, you're right. But if you don't believe that, then you having all these people there to see what you like and what you don't like, I think will get people out of what society is telling them and try things out. And just because you try something out doesn't mean that you're that sexuality. I know plenty of straight guys. I've messed around with plenty of straight guys that have on occasion been with another dude, and I don't believe that makes them gay. I believe that makes them a human being. And so I think we need to embrace the idea of us not being straight, gay, and like into these cubbyhole, these boxes that, you know, it is a fluid thing. And I think most people do tend to find what they like and they stay in that lane. But we need to start maybe erasing some of these boxes and saying, like, let's take them down a little bit or make a little tub.
Hey, that's a slow clap. That's a slow clap for you.
That was.
Can I tell you that I'm very proud?
I am
so proud.
I'm saying I'm proud of you all for finally starting to not misunderstand me because I've been this the whole time.
Oh, God. All right.
Get him more shots.
Yes, please.
I like him more and more. I'm telling you.
Build your origami. Build your
Auntie,
origami.
okay, Auntie, last comment.
So watching this just now, this whole conversation, my problem with this conversation starts first with the theory of, let's take a 12-year-old. Hey, you know what? Let's not worry so much about the content on Pornhub than we are about 12-year-olds easily accessing Pornhub.
Right.
That's a much bigger conversation I think we should be having. Right?
How do we all miss that, by the way?
Let's say, hey,
she's got a point. I'm sorry.
this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, trans people. Okay, all these other sexualities. Okay, let's start with, hey, guys, maybe we should figure out how to not let 12-year-olds access Pornhub so easily. Like, why are we going after the queer people? Let's talk about that part first. Because that's the bigger issue according to what I'm looking at.
You are absolutely
Right.
right. Mama game in the house. That's all good.
Right.
What about a 12-year-old?
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Oh, you're right.
You know what's worse? That none of us even saw it.
We were worried about what he was going to say.
Exactly.
The truth.
Oh, my goodness. All right.